Irene Cara with the theme from the ever-popular 1983 film Flashdance. Well, now, in 2017, Flashdance has been reimagined for the stage in a new musical which arrives at the New Wimbledon Theatre in the autumn. It stars Strictly's Joanne Clifton and A1 frontman Ben Adams. I went along to a sneak preview and met the pair, and Joanne started off by telling me the premise of Flashdance.
Oh, it's about a girl who's moved away from home and she's become a welder to try and save up money to go to... Her dream is to get into this dance school called the Shipley Dance Academy, and she's not trained, so she, gets an audition and then doesn't want to go and then goes and then I won't tell you the end.
The main story, though, is the love story. That's the most important bit, isn't it?
And are you the love interest?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Just watch those bits, go and get some ice cream, and the other bits.
Forget the dancing.
Forget the dancing. It's all about the love.
It's all about Ben.
It's all about... I didn't want to say it, but you did. You went there.
We renamed the show Ben Dance.
Ben I think that's a good... It's got a real nice ring to it, that, actually.
OK, Ben, tell me about Nick Hurley.
Nick Hurley is a steelworks owner who is fairly irresponsible in life, comes from a very rich family, falls in love somehow with Jo. Somehow. I'm a very good actor. That's probably why I was cast. No, he falls in love with her, tries to get her, gets her, everything falls apart, she gets into Shipley, they end up happily ever after.
I think I'm right in saying this is your first foray into musical theatre.
It is as a performer. I have written a musical called Eugenius, but this is my first musical that I will be performing in. As much as I like doing stuff behind the scenes, I thought it was about time I did something in front of the scenes. And when Flashdance came along, I've always loved the film. I love 80s music, and it's got some of the most amazing, iconic songs in it from the 80s, and I thought this would be such a fun project to do, and that's why I did. And then I heard that Jo was doing it, and anything Jo does, I've sort of been following her for many years, stalking her outside her house, that kind of thing. And now we get to work together, and it's just a dream come true.
It's awful.
And I believe she's been taking the mick out of your dancing, or lack of.
Well, I'll be honest, there is no dancing for me in this, apart from at the end. I did actually do Strictly Come Dancing in Norway, and she likes to point out that I only came runner-up, and I know
She hasn't got a glitter ball.
I haven't got a glitter ball. I did buy one, though. Does that count?
No, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count. There you go, yeah, so there's obviously rivalry going on here, but I'm trying to teach her how to be cool. And it's quite hard, actually. It's not like a natural thing for her.
You look very cool when you dance your salsa, just saying.
Don't you worry. I'm just trying not to put you off, I know.
Oh, alright.
I've got some skills.
Now, Jo, I believe there are several dance styles in this particular show.
Yeah, and I haven't done any of them before. There's hip-hop, there's commercial, street dance, all things that I haven't done before. And now I'm 33 and trying to do it. But
she's doing it very well. She's very modest. It's actually amazing to watch her work, said the stalker.
Thank you, Ben. It's almost as good as Ben's salsa. Yeah. So I'm giving it a good go.
Now, we all know about your dancing skills, but how's your spot welding?
I built a candlestick holder when I was in school. I don't know if that was welding, we still haven't decided.
We haven't worked it out. It's either soldering or welding, it's one of the two.
No, hang on, you make the screws, do you?
Was it out of Play-Doh, though?
No, it's out of steel, but you make the screws like that and then screw it on. But
so you basically just screwed something in?
No, I made it. I think it's welded, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Now, you let slip earlier on that you have acquired a new skill for this show.
Yes,
riding a bike?
Yeah. I could ride a bike before the show, but only in a straight line. I couldn't do corners. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now I can do corners.
It's very impressive.
They've taught me.
Impressive. Just you and 3-year-olds. You really achieved something.
I couldn't get my head round how it could turn a corner if your body's on it.
Well,
because you'd fall.
You sort of use a bicycle like a scooter, though. If I'm honest, you don't actually use the pedals.
But
you sort of just push it.
that's only because I got to do it to the music and got to get there in time, so I just kind of scooter along.
I see.
But I do ride it at the beginning.
Okay, we've actually thought about maybe getting us some stabilisers. I think that would be a really hot look.
Or someone from backstage is coming on dressed in black, and they're just going to wheel me round like that.
Now, I've seen an excerpt from the show, and the dancing is frenetic, to put it mildly.
Yes,
how do you manage to dance and then sing?
I don't know. I don't know. It is full on. It is very full on. I just think doing it over and over again will help.
And just build your stamina.
Build your stamina, yeah. Because the first few times that we've done it, some of the numbers where we sing loads, and then there's a massive dance break, and then I have to sing again and really high. I was like, but
this is radio and no one can see your actions. just pointing that out now. I can do like descriptions. At this point, Jo is thrusting her head up and down with her hair
and
going
breathing
over. Yeah. So good.
And you of course don't dance, so you're not out of breath.
I just kind of chill. I'm going to be playing PlayStation backstage, and then maybe just come on for a few scenes, go off, continue with my game, and then go home to the pub. Home to the pub. I live in a pub. Apparently, I just found out.
What are the big numbers for you, Ben?
Big numbers. I actually do a fair bit of singing in this, so we have a fair few duets, myself and Jo, which are very beautiful, and I have a big number with the rest of the guys at the Steelworks factory. I've got a big solo number where she's sort of dumped me, and I have to I really want her back, and she's not listening, and that's kind of it. And I sort of just do bits and bobs around, generally.
It's really difficult to be watching you both here now because there's clearly no chemistry. How's it working out?
We don't. It's been tough.
Like him at all.
It has been tough. I mean, that's one of the hardest things about theatre is when you just don't get on with your co-star, your support act, as I like to call her. But she, she'll get it. She'll like me one day.
Yeah, one day. One day.
I just try and ply her with alcohol and it seems to work.
And of course, you've just finished Thoroughly Modern Millie, so it's out of one show into another.
Yeah, well, actually, the rehearsals for Flashdance started before Millie finished, so I was mixing the two for about 2 weeks. But yeah, it's quite good though that it goes straight into another one, so you don't get the post-show blues from the first one. Well, I do miss my cast, bless them, but I've gone straight into this and straight into another amazing cast as well.
It's a bit like splitting up with a boyfriend, I guess. As long as you jump straight in with another, you sort of forget about the last one fairly quick.
I've not forgotten about them because I love them.
No, but you're on to bigger and better things now. No, I don't know. That's what I'm not putting words in your mouth. I just thought maybe that might be true. No.
Now I must just finally ask you your Wandsworth connections.
Yes, I used to live in Southfields. That's Wandsworth, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
and I used to live in Battersea, opposite, not the Dogs Home. No, it was opposite Battersea Park. I did visit the Dogs Home. I lived there for 14 years, and I really loved it because the council tax was a lot cheaper than it is in Lambeth, which is where I am now. So a move back to Wandsworth would be a welcome change.
Cheeky Ben Adams and Joanne Clifton. Flashdance opens at the New Wimbledon Theatre on October the 2nd, but you can book now at atgtickets.com.